Gen V season 2 episode 5. I definitely like this one.
I was a little bit worried about the pacing early on in this season because it was really lingering on the Andre stuff a lot.
Yep.
And we were doing a lot of callbacks, flashbacks. Even this episode, I felt like if we didn't get what happened in the last 20 minutes of this show, I don't feel like the stuff that happened in the first 20 minutes would have actually paid off.
Sure.
They did a lot of deep introspective stuff with a lot of the characters. We got fucking kidnapped again, which felt very redundant.
Yeah, they got put into a trap.
It wasn't that great of a fucking trap.
It was not,
because we all said it was a trap going in,
and still did it.
It pays off.
Yes.
The back half of this episode pays you for what we had to go through in the first parts of this.
Absolutely.
I think that finally, Marie is able to do something for herself. Mm-hmm. And it happens because the one motivation that she actually has that is hers and only hers and wasn't implanted into her brain or didn't have to coax her into it. Mm-hmm. They brought it into the fold.
Yes.
Like, if the only thing that she actually gives a shit about and that she's actually going to put her front foot forward about is her sister, then bring her sister into the main narrative. Stop making it be some fucking some side plot, right? Make that her center focus and bring it into the main plot of the story so that she can actually have some self motivation. Mm-hmm. Go.
Speaking of her sister, I was under the assumption that because of what she had done, because of what Marie had done to her parents,
and she hated her, right?
Sister hated her.
It seemed like she was.
None of
I didn't get that at all.
I didn't get none of that.
I got concern.
Yep.
The longing. Oh my God, Marie.
Happy to see Marie for the second. And I mean, that part of that could be the fact that she's imprisoned low key because of her relation to Marie, but I don't think that's all of it.
I think you could still.
I think she was actually happy.
Like, if I got locked up in some strange facility out of nowhere, they scoop me up, and then the first person that I see when them doors open is the sister who killed my parents that I hate, I think we could see that.
Yeah.
We could see that.
Yeah.
It was definitely some shock. It was definitely some surprise and you know, probably anxiety. But one thing we did not get out of that was, oh, this is happening because of you.
Right.
You know?
What you would expect.
Which is what you would expect if she still is carrying all that animus, which makes me think that, oh, girl, oh, auntie, a lot of that, oh, she don't want to see you shit and keeping her, that was her.
Yep.
It was her. It was her.
Yep.
And she decided for Annabelle that she wasn't going to be in Marie's life. And she decided for Annabelle that there wasn't going to be any type of communication and that it was best for them to stay apart. Because you watched all that shit go down. And even though you knew it didn't have nothing to do with Marie, that Marie did nothing wrong, that you wanted to keep Annabelle perfect to yourself, untouched, unscathed. Which I guess I'm not mad at it, but the way that you put it together made it seem like Annabelle wanted it, right. Which then causes a rift between them that didn't have to be there at all.
1,000%.
A cut that didn't need to be made, that you made to make yourself comfortable with what you were doing. You adopted this girl, you kept her away from her family, and to make yourself feel better with the fact that you did that, you made up this shit.
You concocted this story
about how she don't want to see you.
That also makes Marie feel like shit, like the worst person on earth.
Yeah,
which is a fucked up thing to do.
Yeah, for sure. Like even the act of keeping her away from Marie kind of validates the fact that she interjected. Like, I mean, it is what it is. The sisters could have found a way to live together, but instead, you took the one remaining thing that was untainted from the entire family, right, and took it for yourself. And then you covered it up with the whole, well, why would she want to see you? You murdered her parents and da-da-da-da. Well, you knew that shit was foo-foo lame when you was saying it.
Yeah.
You were only saying it to validate the fact that you siloed this girl off from her sister.
1,000%. Okay, so the B plot for most of this has been, Sam showing up to his parents' crib, and things seem okay at first, but then we start to see that like mom's is low key kind of, I don't know.
What I took from that interaction with his parents is the same thing I took from Emma and Kate's conversation when they were in the facility, and then also the kind of random ass story that Marie tells about now cutting herself. Like, everybody realized that they had some sort of condition or ism or some sort of
a thing that they're going through.
Thing that they're going, yeah, like a problem, right? With Emma, she found a way to get big and go small on her own, and she's still throwing up.
Yeah.
So it actually is revealing that, you still have an eating disorder, and you were using. It's actually, man, this is a storytelling theme in this episode that I'm realizing now, right? She had always told herself that she needed it. She needed to do that, and that it wasn't self-harm. And then she found out how to do it, and she was still doing it. Yeah. Same thing with Marie and cutting, right? She was always telling herself, I need to use my blood. In fact, you don't, though. And then even after the fact, right, we find out that, hey, I actually tried to cut myself and end it. Like, it wasn't just all right, I need my blood. No, I was trying to get up out of here. Same thing with Sam, right? Oh, I always thought it was the V that made me fucking nut. No. You were schizophrenic. You just like your uncle. You just like your schizophrenic uncle.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, you had that, and then they gave a schizophrenic person V. And somehow they thought that it was stupid. It was bona fide stupidity.
Yeah.
We thought that the V would, kind of mellow out your schizophrenia.
What? Superpowers?
You're going to give him a fucking superpower to deal with his mental issues? The stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Kid. Got it.
Stupidest shit I've ever heard.
Makes sense.
But yeah, everybody has this thing that they thought their powers were responsible for, but it's really their own self-harm. Right. Well, I mean, not in Sam's case necessarily. It's not necessarily self-harm, but it's a mental issue.
Yeah.
And it was there in spite of the V, not because of it.
Right.
I think that all ties into the facade that the aunt was kind of putting on, right? Like, you were telling yourself that you were doing this because it was helping and that's what was best. But what it really ended up being was just a lie to make you feel better about what you were doing.
Right.
Which was keeping Annabelle to yourself and away from Marie. Because this version of Annabelle, free from Marie, you don't have to be constantly reminded about the tragedy. And so it's easier for you to do it that way. That doesn't take away from the fact that you're still lying. And that you are actively separating the last surviving members of this family from each other so that you can have something good in your life.
Yeah.
Right? Like, everybody in this thing right now has their... Oh, you can even do it with Cipher. We can do the same thing with Cipher. This is a pretty good storytelling trope that they're using right now because it affects everybody. You can apply it to everybody. Cipher, while he's going through and he's very sharp with everybody, right? He's very sarcastic, very dead stick. And you think that that's just his natural personality trait. You might come to find that it's probably a result of the extreme pain that he's in 24/7 all day, every day, 365 a year.
Mm-hmm. It's like House.
You think that, he's just a quirky asshole. No. Probably what you're getting of him is the best he's able to do.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I mean, no.
Crazy.
I found a way to kind of apply it to everybody in the episode so far. It's going on well. Now,
except Emma's drug dealer boyfriend.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When I seen old girl, Sister Sage, walk in there, I was like, son of a bitch, I was right. But then obviously we seen Annabelle again, so it's not her sister. But something's going on there.
Yeah.
I'm continuously annoyed that she's
fucking him,
like she's a fuck doll, and I keep talking about how your boy Kripke is handling these black characters, right? And for Marvin, he's the obvious moral compass of the team for the boys. He's the guiding light, and he's also the strategist.
Yeah.
But he goes through these humiliation rituals so that we can have slapstick laughs throughout the season. And he's always the ass of the joke. Similarly, when we needed some extra sex scenes, she's the smartest person. She's the force of what is happening right now in this show. She is she's the linchpin. She's closest to Homelander, and she's running the game with him, but she's also running whatever the fuck is going on at Godolkin. She is the secret hand behind everything. We thought it might have been Cipher. Fuck no. Cipher grovels at her feet. It's her. But you know what we gotta do, though?
She gotta be
we gotta ultra humanize her, right? By making her a fucking thought.
Yeah.
A sex-crazy fucking weird person.
Smart as hell, but
smart as hell, but she's gotta be a whore, right? She's gotta be a whore, obviously, right? She's black.
She's black.
She's black. Gotta be a whore.
Yeah.
I find it a little, well, not a little. I find it very distasteful.
Sure.
For you to have a character like that with that type of power set, right? Like, this is not the Deep. This is what made it so distasteful for me for her to even engage with him, because this is not the Deep. She doesn't have a novelty power. She quite possibly could be one of the more powerful upper level. I can't say Omega because these aren't mutants; they're V people.
Sure,
but one of the most powerful players on the board.
Yeah, especially currently.
And instead of us seeing that all the time, whenever she's on screen, we're watching her have sex with the Octopus Man, or,
Cipher.
Sit and fuck Cipher while his, invalid father is watching. Like, what is this shit? It's punk rock, bro.
It's so punk rock.
It's punk rock. Like, bro, stop with this shit. Or just leave the black characters out of your show. But then, who are we gonna humiliate?
Yeah,
I guess you kind of take the good with the bad with this episode, because while I do feel like they found a very creative way to link everybody's story to self-awareness and how in tune you are to your personal health, your mental health, right? And to all of that. But at the same time, it is still a constant reminder of what they think about some of these black hair. Like think about it. If she is that intelligent, but has that level of well, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, for Cipher, it seems different from Deep. She's still hoeing around, though.
1,000%.
Seems different than Deep because she actually seems to care about whatever Cipher has going on. Maybe. Potentially. At least that's what we saw in the brief moment when they were talking before they started fucking. But at the same time, I don't see them. Do they do that with Homelander? Do they make Homelander sleep with comical characters? Matter of fact, do they do anything with Homelander that diminishes him as the powerhouse, right?
The breastfeeding thing?
They'll do funny things around him.
Mm-hmm.
But who's he doing it with in terms of who's he doing it with? Right? Stormfront. He got the chick who enlarged her heart for him, who's got the big old knocker so she can give out the milk.
Mm-hmm.
Before he was with the VOT employee.
Right.
The one who was giving her titty milk to him too.
Yeah.
Is he with any diminishing, unattractive, or comedic relief type characters? Would they ever even think about putting him with Emma? You think they would let Homelander fuck Emma?
No.
You think they would let Homelander have sex with the girl who has the ever-growing bush at Godalkin?
No.
Like, you don't do that because it would diminish the character. You're like, you would look at them like, why would you do that? I think less of you now. And so they're completely comfortable with doing that with Sister Sage, with Marvin's, God damn it, with Marvin.
Yeah.
With Mother's Milk, MM.
Mm-hmm.
They're completely comfortable doing it there.
Yeah.
And that's my main issue.
That's fair.
It was a good episode, but I still have some of the same criticisms for how he's doing these black characters, man.
Yeah.
There are other people in here you could choose to embarrass.
Sure.
Right? Like, if that is just a natural part of your storytelling of the show, it's integral, at least that's how they view it, then pick somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
But like, don't do it to the most powerful black characters in the show constantly and not expect me to call it out.
Yeah, that is insane considering how powerful both Marie and
they're the most
Sister
powerful
Sage are.
characters on the show. They're driving the narrative for the show, but they're also the humiliation ritual people. They're also the ones that all of the fuck shit happens to. If you put together a scissor reel between Sage and Marie, right? What the fuck would that shit look like? Like, sure, they'd have some amazing feats in there, but damn.
Does A-Train also fit in there?
Ew. I forgot about A-Train, bro. I forgot about A-Train. He was so far back in my subconscious after they gave him a fucking heart cancer and then made him put the racist white man's heart in his body to save him so that he can actually use his powers. Humiliation tactics to activate your powers.
Yeah.
What the hell did we just say about Marie? She's the most powerful soup, but she's got to self-harm to get her powers going. Sister Sage got a fucking lobotomy. How are you the smartest? So you're so smart that the only way that you can get high is to lobotomize yourself? That's what it is. That's what. And then you have sex with a fish. What is going on? Yeah, we got A-Train. He's the fastest man on the planet. But man, every time he runs, he about to die because he been taking some more V.
Yeah, some extra V.
But we can save him though. Know how? We're gonna put a white supremacist heart in your body. Like, these are choices, y'all. This stuff didn't just happen. It didn't get dropped into their laps. It's an enjoyable show, but I can't ignore the fact that they're actively working in these problematic things into their narrative. For all the black characters, A-Train, MM, Sage, Marie. So, yeah, man. I don't know. You guys tell me what you thought about the episode. Let me know. Like, share, and subscribe. We'll be here with episode 6's review next week.
Hopefully we learn some more.
And, hopefully nobody has to get a lobotomy or cut their wrist or take a goon shot to the eye or, anything else embarrassing. Or get a transplant from a racist. Long as those things don't happen, I think we'll have a good day.
Oh, they're going to find new
ones. They'll find a way. They'll find a way. You let us know what you thought, though.
Make sure you check out our playlist full of Gen V reviews. See what we talked about previous episodes, and make sure you subscribe. We will be doing this every week for the rest of the season. Peace.
Fam, I didn't even remember that they did that with A-Train.
Yeah. I don't know where
I forgot about that shit, yo. Yeah. Fastest man on the planet, but he can't run without dying.
Yep.
Oh, great. Polarity. Oh my fucking God, bro.
I was going to mention that. Forgot about it.
So Kate can push people even after she gets an extreme. Fire this shit back up.
I didn't turn it off.
So Kate can still push people after they crack her skull open. Polarity can't use his powers without dying every time. Without dying a little bit every time he uses them.
Mm-hmm.
I wish y'all could see my fucking face. What is going on? Every single black character? I wasn't even thinking about A-Train or Polarity when I said that. I was only thinking about the most powerful ones. Or the most influential ones in the show.
Sure. Yeah.
It's so much worse than even what I thought. It's just every black character. Period. So you mean every black character has some sort of fatal flaw either that comes along with their powers or to unlock their powers. But none of them, none. Kripke, brother, or Wother.
Wother is crazy.
Look, you're gonna have to pick it up, man. You're gonna have to pick it up. This shit, it looks away. I'm not gonna lie to you. It definitely looks away. And I don't want to hear it all explained away with it's punk rock.
Right.
So if this is like we'll lull them to sleep, and then the black person will be the powerhouse that takes down even right now, because I can clearly see that's the angle. Literally, like I'll make her this lowly character, and then she'll end up taking down Homelander. Okay, fine, but if every step of the way to get there, the characters who get us there are deprecated or have to die a little bit every time. No, thank you. No, thanks. I don't. I'm cool.
I'm good.
Well, because Frenchie and Yumiko and Starlight and Huey. Newman didn't have to die a little bit to use her powers. Firecracker or Firebrand or Firestar, whatever. The chick with the booby milk.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
The stuff that's happening with her, she did that by choice. She wasn't dying every time she used her powers. So I'm just, again, all of these are choices. And it seems like right now that all the black characters have to have this fatal flaw somehow. Only some of the white ones do. But not the most powerful ones.
Because fuck them, that's why.
That's a choice. I just wonder why you made that one,
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Y'all tell me.